Hello everyone, this is Quick Kitchen Tips with Matthew. Today we're going to be doing some redneck street corn. So I got me 4 ears of corn here. I'm going to leave them in the husk, and I got the oven on 400 degrees. I'm going to go in the oven for 400 degrees. Probably a good 30-45 minutes. I'm leaving them in that husk because it's going to steam it. It's going to make it nice and fresh and vibrant tasting. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get me a bowl here. Got me some Duke's mayonnaise. Let me get a pen. I've never did this. I've never actually made this. I was looking at some different things, and I was going to do some Mexican street corn, because I had this right here. This is a good seasoning for that, but I forgot the Mexican cheese, so I did have some Parmesan cheese here that it was shredded Parmesan. I stuck it in my food processor, so I blended it up a little bit. So we're going to replace that with that, and we're going to replace the Mexican seasoning with this, and I'm using lemons instead of limes, so we're going to call this a redneck street corn. So I'm going to start off with zesting my lemon. I'm going to do probably 2 of these. This gives it some really good flavor right here, guys. This lemon zest really does make a difference when you're cooking. Don't just use the lemon alone. This actually brightens up every dish that you're using lemon in. You want to use a little bit of skin on it. This zest. It's a microplane that I've got here. They have zesters that does strips. I like the microplane better because it grades it up a lot finer than you would with a zester. I don't know if I got a lemon juicer here or not. It's looking like I did have one. I do have one. Okay, that's good. So we got the good Duke's mayonnaise. This is some of the best mayonnaise they have to offer, and it wasn't but literally 50 cents more it was only 40 cents more than the daggone Piggly Wiggly brand, so it was a no-brainer to get this stuff. So I hadn't got a whole lot of corn there, so trying to figure out. Like I said, I've never made this. I'm just sort of winging this. We'll do a cup of mayonnaise. That way I've got some more if I want to go buy me some corn later. I think this is going to make more than what I need, but I'm not sure. My spoon here. Get that out well. I'm going to use a cup of mayonnaise, and I don't know how much this Parmesan cheese I have. I think this may be more towards that's going to be, I'm going to call that a half a cup. That's about what that ended up being for real. It might have been a smidgen over, but it wasn't much. Alright, so I can put on down measuring in cups. So we're going to do 1 cup mayo, half cup, and you can use the grated Parmesan like you get from for the spaghetti and stuff if you want to. I use the fresh. And then I think these things are really juicy. These particular lemons, they're almost to the point to where they're not good. So they got a lot of juice in them. So it may be good with just the juice of one lemon, which that's gonna do it. It's gonna be more than enough. It's gonna be. Where'd I put my pen? There it goes. That's 2 zest, 1 lemon juiced. So I'm hoping. I think it's in the fridge. I hope I can find this quick. And it ain't gonna. I should have looked for this. Yep, right there. I'm gonna put us a little crystal hot sauce. It ain't gonna be complete without some of that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the dry first. I'm gonna do this. So I'm using this rest of this. I got some Chef Pappardelle, but I want to use the rest of this. I suggest the Chef Pappardelle. I haven't opened it yet though, so I want to try to use up the rest of this blackening. We're gonna do a little bit of blackening. It's gonna be 1 tablespoon. We'll see what it's tasting like after that. And I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of Crystal. Crystal is my favorite hot sauce. It's just what I prefer. Everybody's got their own hot sauce. You just use whatever you prefer. I prefer Crystals. Probably should have got a little better. There we go. I probably should put this in a different bowl, but I wanted something maybe I could just roll the corn around in. So that's why I chose this bowl. I thought it would be good for that. That looks like a good consistency right here. It's going to be good on that corn. That's 1. 1. Of blackening. And 1 Crystal. Okay, so I'm going to roll with that. That's going to be my recipe on that. And now we're just waiting for that corn to cook, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back. We've been going right around 40 minutes with this corn. So it should be nice and ready. So good and crispy on the outside. Y'all might want to wait for it to cool off. I've got what you call kitchen hands. I'm going to pull it right up out of here. Now I put this stuff in the actually I threw this stuff in the freezer to get a little extra cold while this was cooking. Feels like it's good and done, and look, all that silk came off of it pretty easy once it's cooked. It's been a long time since I cooked something like that. Last time I cooked something like that was probably, I don't know, 15 years ago at my mom and dad's house on a grill, maybe. I don't know if I ever cooked it in the oven like that. So we got our corn here. That's a spoon. We're just going to spread this stuff all over the corn. This is the Redneck straight corn. So roll it around on that. If you have some extra Parmesan, you could sprinkle a little bit on that. Or if you had you some parsley or green onions, you could make it look a little prettier. But I'm gonna fix and try it, see what it tastes like. I think y'all gonna enjoy that. That's what my dinner is, not 4 ears of corn. So, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, have a blessed day. And if you like what you've seen, like, share, and subscribe. Sorry guys, I got a little ahead of myself on that. 1 cup of mayo, half a cup of grated Parmesan. I did fresh. You can use the stuff from the that you use on spaghetti at the house. I would use the fresh though. I'd use the fresh Parmesan grated. I grated up in the machine. 2 zest of lemon, 1 lemon juiced, 1 tablespoon of blackening and seasoning. Preferably Chef Paul. That's not what I use, but that's the best. And 1 tablespoon of Crystal's hot sauce. Choose your own hot sauce, but I cut the camera too quick. I was ready to eat that corn. That stuff was. I ate all 4 ears of that corn. It was good. That's what I had for dinner. So, anyway, sorry about that.